Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox, although you probably couldn't tell it from the voice. That cold my wife was so generous in giving me is really starting to hit now. It's all affecting the throat, so do apologise about the voice. I won't be doing too many videos today, try and limit it. But this one I feel is important. There's a great story here because there's a lot of infighting. The civil war, if you like, in the SNP has begun, and it's going to get vicious and bloody, and I think it's going to end up with Swinney being turfed out a week to 10 days from now. I can't see Swinney lasting, given what's going on. Now, you've got very serious senior party figures are emerging. They're pointing fingers. They're blaming each other, blaming leaders. You had Sturgeon. I couldn't do her name there. You had Sturgeon. Excuse me. Blaming the defeat on John Swinney's campaign. Excuse me. Blaming this electoral route where they lost 39 seats on John Swinney. And now Alex Neil, the former health secretary, he's come forward. He's now saying that it wasn't Swinney's fault. He wasn't there long enough, but it was Sturgeon's fault. He's blaming her and Humza Yousaf. So that's all three. That's all three recent leaders being sort of involved in the melting pot of blame. And he's saying that Nicola Sturgeon was the main author of the defeat with the way she took the party and became quite extreme with it. She's saying that, and he's saying that it was her sort of obsessive extremism that's caused all this damage. He's saying that there needs to be a new leadership in entirety, and he says that for the good of the party, it's got to be Kate Forbes and Stephen Flynn. Sorry, my brain is not catching up with my throat here, so I do apologise. Plus all the medication. I'm buzzing on Lemsip. But somebody's got to take responsibility, and somebody's got to take a new stance, a new leadership. They've got to change the direction of the party. And that's what he's saying. He says you've got to get rid of the old guard. The old guard are yesterday's men. The arguments they put up, the views they put up, the direction they have won't wash with a modern audience, basically. They've got to appeal back down to the rank and file. And the rank and file have given their opinion. They voted elsewhere. They're rejecting the SNP. He says, and that's the problem. Those at the top don't want to give up power. They've had it too long, and they are unchanging. Whereas if you've got someone younger, newer, fresh-faced, with keen new ideas, it may change. He's also concerned about the party's finances. He goes on there. He says what these two or three, between them have done. He says, but particularly Sturgeon and Yousaf. He says what they've done is effectively bankrupted the party. He says not only do they not have the money, he said, but all the sort of shenanigans around funding the 660,000, all sorts of things like that. It's all very shady. He says that has put a perception out amongst general people, but also party members, that they at the top are not to be trusted. And he's saying they've all got to go. And I think he is right. Anyway, thanks very much. I'll stop there. Just to agree with him. They do need to go. They do need to find a new leadership. And, they do need to go forward. And can I just say that having a cold sucks? Anyway, I'll speak soon. But like I say, there won't be too many today. But I'll try and push my way through. Anyway, speak till later. Goodbye.